Hello kids, welcome back to online classes. So, I'm Renuka Devi from Appa Public School. I'm handling social studies for grade 4. So children, in last class, we have completed lesson number 7. Do you all remember the name of the lesson that we have learnt in last class? Yes, very good. The name of the lesson is Climate of India. We have completed lesson number 7, Climate of India. So what did we learn in that lesson? We learned what do you mean by climate and the three main seasons of India. Which are the three main seasons of India? The three main seasons of India are winter, monsoon and summer. These are the three main seasons of India. Which are the three main seasons of India? The three main seasons of India are winter, monsoon and summer. And there are two more seasons. Which are those? Autumn and spring. Okay. So, shall we start today's class? Yes. Today's class, we are studying a new chapter. Lesson number 8. The name of the lesson is Natural Resources of India. The name of the lesson is Natural Resources of India. Natural Resources of India. So what do you mean by natural resources? A natural resources is anything that people can use which comes from nature. Natural resources is anything that people can use which comes from nature. People do not make natural resources. People do not make natural resources but gather them from the earth. But gather them from the earth. Earth provides us with everything that we need to live. Earth provides us with everything that we need to live. A natural resources is anything that people can use which comes from nature. We use it in daily life. We use it in daily life. Natural resources are valuable. Natural resources are the valuable and useful substances. Valuable and useful substances found in nature, such as air, water, plants, minerals, animals, birds and so on. In this picture you can see here animals, right? These are the examples of natural. These are some of the natural resources. Minerals, water. Here is a picture of water, right? Animals, birds. Here is a picture of bird, plants, air that we breathe daily. Without air, the humans cannot live. So, these are some of the natural resources. Which are the natural resources? Air, water, mineral, animal, birds, plants. These are the natural resources. So there are two types of natural resources. Which are those? One is renewable natural resources and the other is non-renewable resources. One is, which are the two natural resources? Renewable resources, and the other one is non-renewable resources. So first we will study about renewable resources. Renewable resources are inexhaustible resources. It is also called as inexhaustible resources. Renewable resources is also known as inexhaustible resources. Are present in unlimited quantity. Renewable resources are present in unlimited quantity in the nature, which are constantly replacing themselves. Renewable or inexhaustible resources are the resources that never get used up, as they are abundantly available in nature. They are already present in the nature. They are not likely to exhausted by human activity. They are not exhausted by the human activity. Some of the non-renewable resources are air, water, sunlight, wind, forest, animals and soil. Here you can see air, water, sunlight, wind, forest, animals and soil. These are the renewable resources. Although air, water, soil are inexhaustible. Air, water, soil are inexhaustible. They can get polluted. Air, water and soil can be polluted. These have an adverse effect on our health. This air, water can affect on our health. So we will study in detail of the renewable resources. First is air. Do you know Earth is the only planet in the solar system that the oxygen is on the air, on the Earth? Yes, only the Earth. Earth is the only planet in the solar system that has oxygen in it. Air is also around us. It is around us. Wherever you are sitting now, you might be sitting in hall or your bedroom, kitchen, everywhere air is there. But it cannot be seen. We cannot see the air. But we cannot taste, we cannot smell unless it is dirty. Unless it is dirty. We cannot feel air when it is clean. When air is clean, we cannot feel the air. But we can feel the air like when the wind blows. When wind comes fast, we can feel the wind. And we can even hear it when it moves fast. For example, when you're traveling on bike or in car, you can feel that wind blowing fast, right? Air can give shapes to things as it occupies space. Air has weight. Air can give shapes and even weight. You can see here in this picture, two balloons are there, right? In this picture, you can see balloon has no shape. When you blow, it have a shape, and even when you blow the air, you can see here it is weight. The weight of the balloon has more when you blow the air in the balloon. Air is essential for all human beings, animal, birds and plants. Air is essential for all humans, animals, plants to survive. Plants use air to make their food. Plants use air, we call it as photosynthesis. Humans need air to breathe and live. The blanket of air that surrounds the earth maintains the right temperature suitable for life. Without this blanket of air on earth would not be possible. Without the blanket of the air, life on the earth would not be possible. So moving on to the next slide, that is water. Water makes up 3/4 of the earth's surface. Water makes up 3/4 of the earth's surface. Just like air, we also need water to survive on the earth. Water is also the basic necessity for all forms of life, like human beings, animals as well as plants. Sources of water. The various sources of water which are available to us are rain, river, you can see here rain, river, ponds, lakes, streams and oceans, and even glaciers. You can see here. These are the sources of water. Rain and river. It is very important sources of water. They fulfill the need of water resources of every livings. Rivers get their water from melting of glaciers. From where do river get water? By melting of glaciers. So moving on to next slide, that is wind. Wind is another important natural resources. Wind is also one of the important natural resources. Windmills are used to create energy from the movement of wind. Several states in India like Tamil Nadu and West Bengal produce wind energy. It does not cause any kind of pollution. It is an everlasting renewable resources. It is an everlasting renewable resources. A large area of land is required for the establishment of wind farms. The wind farms can be established only at the coastal areas where wind blow around the year steadily with a speed not less than 15 km per hour. So moving on to next slide, that is sunlight. Sunlight is one of the most important renewable resources. Sunlight provides us light. Plants use sunlight to make their food through a process called photosynthesis. Here plants need sunlight for prepare food. What is that called as? Photosynthesis. Sunlight is a source of solar energy which is used for running solar cars and solar cookers. You can see here, you can see a solar car and this is a solar cooker and even solar water heater, and we need even to grow crops. Next is forest. Forests are rich in sources of plants, trees, animals and soils. Plants and trees provide us with wood, medicine, gum, perfumes, raw materials to make many things. Most importantly, plants release oxygen in air which is essential for humans. Plants release oxygen in the air which is essential for humans. Next is animal. Animal provide us with food like milk, egg and meat. Milk, egg and meat and other things like wool and leather. They are also sometimes used as means of transportation in hilly area and desert. In hilly region like mountain, northern mountain and northern plain, they use yak. They use yak for travel, and in desert we use camels. In desert we use camels. Next another renewable resources is the value of soil. A natural resources is anything in environment that humans use. Soil is one of the earth's most valuable natural resources. Soil is one of the earth's most valuable natural resources because everything that live on land including humans depends directly or indirectly on soil. Plants depend directly on the soil to live and to grow. Humans and animals depend on plants or on other animals that depend on plants for food. Next, features of renewable resources. Renewable resources is inexhaustible and it can be reused and recycled multiple times. No harms. It has no harms for environment because of its use. Next, going on to non-renewable resources. Non-renewable resources, or it is also called as exhaustible resources. Exhaustible resources will run out or will not replaced for thousands of years. Their supply is slowly getting over. Most sources of non-renewable energy are fossil fuel, which includes coal, petroleum, formed from the remains of plants or animals. It forms from the remains of plants or animals. They were created as the remains of creature decomposed millions of years ago. Millions of years ago. Under huge amount of pressure and heat. Pressure and heat. Most fossil fuels are burned to produce energy and electricity. Here you can see coal. Here is a coal and this is fire, right? Here is petroleum, nuclear power, and this is natural gas. Now, coal. Coal is one of the most useful non-renewable natural resources. It is used for many purposes like cooking, producing electricity, and for heating, and even train or to run the train we also use coals. It is used both at home as well as industries. Coals are also used in industries. Machines and vehicles also run coal. Petroleum. Petroleum is oil which is found under the surface of the earth or under the seabed. Where do we find petroleum? Under the surface of the earth or under the seabed. It is a source of fuel such as petrol and diesel. Petrol and diesel. Petroleum is natural resources as not many countries in the world have petroleum. In many countries we don't have petrol. Only few countries we can find petrol. Petroleum is also known as liquid gold. Petroleum is also known as liquid gold. Bombay High in India. India is a petroleum reserve. Metal like iron, copper are useful resources used to make many important objects of our daily life. Iron and copper are used to make many important objects that we use in our daily life. Uses of metal in our daily life. Gold, platinum and silver are used as jewelry. In this picture you can see gold jewelries. Iron and steel are used for construction purpose. In this picture you are seeing iron and steel are used for construction purpose. Aluminium and steel are used as utensils. Here you can see vessels, tiffin box, glass, plates, right? You can see here steel utensils. Iron is used in automobiles to make car, bike, cycle. For this purpose also they use iron. Copper is used for making cable wires. Cable wires means the wire that is connected for television. That is known as cable wire. Conversion of natural resources. Conversion is the care and protection of the earth's resources so that they can last for future generation. Right? What are the conversion? We should using water judiciously by closing tap. When you wash, after washing your hand, you should close the tap correctly and reuse water for gardening can conserve water. It is very important to use both non-renewable as well as renewable and non-renewable resources carefully. Planting trees prevents soil from getting washed away. We should plant more trees. Switch off light. Whenever you enter in your room, you can switch off the light. But when you exit from the room, you should always remember you should switch off the light. Recycling paper waste will save trees. Using carpools to travel can save fossil fuels. So, what did we learn in this class? Shall we revise once again? We learned the name of the lesson is the natural resources of India. In natural resources, there are two types. Which are those? Renewable resources and non-renewable resources. In renewable resources, it is also known as inexhaustible resources can be replaced. Yes. And which are the examples of renewable resources? Wind, water, sunlight, soil, forest, land. And non-renewable resources is also known as exhaustible resources cannot be replenished. Examples are fossil fuels like coal, petroleum and metal. These are the examples of non-renewable resources. So students, I hope you all have understood the lesson. Read the textbook as many times as it is possible and watch the video twice, thrice till you understand. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.